Hey everyone!
Greetings!
Greetings and salutations. I can't believe, like, we only have, like, what, 4 more days till Christmas? Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Okay.
Alright.
We will give everyone
Should I turn the light down one notch?
Yeah, it's really bright.
A little bright. A little bright.
Little brighty bright.
I'll bring down one.
We will give everyone a quick second to join for those who can join. I know we're getting in crunch time before Christmas, so not a lot of people might join, but
we're fine with that.
We will see.
Hello, Angela.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
So last night, what were we making?
Last night we made
coconut date balls.
Coconut date balls and
almond roca.
Almond roca.
So we showed everyone what that looked like.
Yeah.
So tonight we're gonna start with the chocolate covered peanut butter balls, and then if we have time, we're gonna do the coconut macaroons. So these I fell in love with because a coworker one time brought them at a bank I was working at, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are so good. So then I started making them, and then I started making them for the entire family, and they are addicted to them now. Okay. So I've given you the recipe down below. The recipe I have actually is double what the recipe is down below, and then I double it again. But this one makes, maybe I don't double this. It makes 60 balls. Oh no, we always double this one. We have a ton of them, but everyone eats them all. So yeah. So we're gonna be doubling it, and I'll show you what's in it. It has kind of a lot of ingredients. Of course, it has, you can make it without the Rice Krispie treats. I like the Rice Krispie treats in them, so it has the Rice Krispie treats. I wonder why YouTube's not sending out notifications. I didn't get my notification again.
I haven't got it either.
That's weird. YouTube sucks. So powdered sugar. We need butter.
Butter.
We, of course, need peanut butter.
I would choose crunchy, but
I overrule him.
What are these?
I do semi-sweet chocolate. Oh, you got your notification. Cool.
Sweet.
Some people get it and some don't. I don't know why. And then premium white. So, first of all, for all those who are watching, thanks for joining us. I hope you guys are having an okay Christmas. It's we're in crunch time, and I still have shopping to do, and
me too.
It's crazy. So that's why Sean was like, "Are we still doing this live? Because we need to get going." It was really cute. All right, so we'll just go ahead and start right away. So the first thing is really the only thing we need this for is to cook the chocolate when we do the dipping. So the first part is actually making the peanut butter balls. Then you form them into little balls. Then you dip it in the chocolate, which can either be milk chocolate, it can be dark chocolate, it can be semi-sweet, which is what we use. And then actually when you're done and they freeze up, you'll actually drizzle them with white chocolate. So it's pretty easy. We need the cup, 1 cup.
1 cup.
So do we want to double this? Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. Do you think, I don't know, how much does it make?
It makes 60 balls, but you tend to make your balls bigger.
Well, whatever. You go with what you feel like doing.
Well, 120 ball. Well, that's good because that's like
spray.
10 per person. So it's always trying to figure out how many we're gonna make. It's crazy.
So we use a little trick of the trade, a little spray inside of this, and when you put your peanut butter inside, it'll slide right out.
It'll slide right out. I bet you so many people are out shopping tonight and getting things ready because it is crunch time.
Everybody can watch this.
Well, we usually don't go live. Oh no, we do sometimes. It is crazy time.
Aren't you using a spoon?
I don't know.
Just had a question. Are you gonna make a peanut butter sandwich?
I don't know why I'm not using a spoon. It just.
That's all right.
So, I still have shopping to do. Sean has shopping to do. And we still have to make all of these treat boxes.
Yeah.
And we are going to dinner with cousin tomorrow night. And then Saturday's our only day, really.
It was originally supposed to be tonight, but...
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it got changed. And then Saturdays are really our only day to...
Hey, Tamapa.
To get done.
Are you sure there's no air bubbles in it?
I don't know.
The Renee was just saying if you go Saturday at Penny's, you buy 10, get 10, and then something else 10. I don't know. Quite
They have so many coupons, it's crazy.
I know.
It does not slide right out like Sean said.
There you go. Thanks for that.
Well, it didn't slide right out like you said. You made it sound like, oh, it's just going to slide right out. Liar.
At least you didn't have to use a spatula.
So yeah, I don't like crunchy peanut butter. Let me rephrase that. I do like crunchy peanut butter. I just don't like it in this recipe. And some people, everyone likes usually peanut butter, but some people don't like crunchy, and you can't really take, you know, you just can't eat them then. We might be only making one batch because that's all the peanut butter I have.
Yeah. And how many do you need?
I need 4 cups.
Oh, yeah, we'll do one then.
So we'll do one and then one and done.
We'll see how things go.
Yeah. You took away my knife.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you needed it.
Are you guys all done? Is everyone done in here?
Renee said she just finished and everything's under the tree. Wrapped and under the tree.
Sean hasn't even started wrapping. Sean has not even started wrapping.
Well, I've wrapped some. I just need to wrap more.
He doesn't like wrapping. He also doesn't like Christmas shopping.
Done. I want to try how to do that special wrapping they say. That
Oh, like
the Japanese do.
The Japanese do, yeah.
It's supposed to be pretty cool.
Was that your alert letting you know I'm live?
No, that was Alaska Airlines.
That was Alaska Airlines?
Alaska Airlines.
Why are they calling you?
Saying, hey, $49 one-way trips.
It's never where we want to go.
No, never is.
All right.
I had my sister's time and I just wanted to go to IKEA. Ooh, IKEA.
So butter, we need 1 cup butter. And for some reason, the recipe calls for unsalted, which I don't know why that is.
Well, there's a lot of salt in this stuff.
But I wonder why. I can't tell the difference between salted and unsalted. Can you?
If you taste it, you would.
Why would you want, I guess if someone had high blood pressure, maybe?
I don't know.
I love salt.
Well, sometimes there's so much salt in the product and adding even more from the butter may make it even too salty.
Huh.
Yeah, Jennifer, we're not sure
Yeah,
what's
some
going
people
on.
are getting notifications and some
YouTube
aren't.
is really having a problem with that.
Yeah, because I didn't get my notification either, but other people said they got their notification. So I don't know, maybe they updated the alerts on notifications and you have to go in there and now maybe it's, I don't know. Because you're not the only person that's not getting notifications.
Is that a cup? I think that's a cup, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a half cup each, so. Peanut butter and butter. So now, turn on my little splash guard.
Oh, splash. Shouldn't splash.
Well, but the next thing is putting in powdered sugar. So I started off on low. Oh, on your iPad. See, I don't know. I don't know why people are not getting it. Ooh, CC bars are so good.
Did somebody make some?
They bought the stuff for.
Oh, you bought? Oh, way to go, Rebecca.
So the key is cutting them once they cool down. Don't freeze and then cut.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, Emily. Not everyone else did. You didn't miss much. We're making peanut butter balls covered in chocolate with Rice Krispie treats, or Rice Krispie cereal inside of it. We're creaming the peanut butter and the butter together right now. That's about it. Well, how did you know we were on if you were the first one on, Angela? I thought you would have been the...
She got a notification.
Oh, she said she didn't.
She didn't?
She just said she didn't.
Oh, maybe she knew that we were going to be on and she was refreshing her page or something.
Betty said you had me at peanut butter.
Yeah, the weird thing is I like peanut butter, but it's not... Well, that's not true. I tend to always go with the peanut butter candies, so that is... I do like peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter it's alright by itself, but I would rather get it with chocolate. Hence what this is.
Yeah, Rebecca didn't get a notification.
So, this right now is just peanut butter and butter, but now we add the goods. So now, it's slowly adding the powdered sugar, and this calls for 4 cups powdered sugar. Remember, we're doubling it from the recipe you guys see down below, and you're going to want to do this on low speed. But, I'm going to have to clean out my... Oh wait, here's a cup I can use. So, Powdered sugar is so messy, but I love it. But it's so messy.
It is the messiest. Cut just a little
I got it.
You got it.
So, why does something's... I got it. See? Would you stop bossing me around in the kitchen? You are. You get very bossy in the kitchen.
I do, but...
You do get very bossy, and you're not always right. Why is powdered sugar called sometimes instead of sugar? What is powdered sugar?
It's done with cornstarch.
It is?
That's what I hear. That's how you make your own. You can put it in a grinder, or remember you can make powdered sugar by using sugar, normal sugar, a grinder, and cornstarch.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, we got cheap peanut butter just because there's no reason to.
Why is that cheap peanut butter? It's peanut butter.
Peanut butter's peanut butter, but
you are such a name brand hoe.
No. I was just seeing what they were saying. Some people like Jif.
Oh, I agree, but Sean, here's the deal: is on everything he's name brand. He is always like, and I'm a generic kid. I was raised generic. Like, we never got name brand. And there's certain stuff I will say that it is important to get name brand, but for the most part.
Yeah, you guys get a front row seat in that. There's Kenny. Renee is a brand name snob too.
You are. You're a brown. You're a brand name snob.
Not on everything.
Most of the stuff you are. Why is that?
Because usually name brand is some of the best.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Rebecca, I'm just letting you know right now, Sean will not speak to you because you spelled his name wrong, and that is highway treason here. High treason. Every time we go to like a Starbucks or a Qdoba or a sandwich place, and they're like, Sean, he's like S-E-A-N, like Sean Penn. Not S-H, not S-H-A-U. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I don't say it that way.
You basically do. You're very rude about it. Which, I don't know that feeling because Ken's really...
There you go, Rebecca.
Oh no, how many cups was that? I wasn't paying attention.
3.
Are you sure? Okay.
I've been watching you. This is number 4.
I mean, you can only spend Ken... I mean, when I go by Kenny, some people spell it with an I.
He's not Sean the Sheep.
Sean the Sheep.
Never saw it.
I heard it's really funny.
Can't wait for that one that comes out about the cavemen and...
Oh yeah, Dawn of Time or whatever.
Starting to get hard. Jonathan, there you go, Betty.
Jonathan!
That's the other way people call me. Jonathan, Shawnee.
I call him Sweet Pie. All right.
The paddle or the scraper?
Yep.
Are we done? Yeah, you can.
Okay, that can be taken away. Oh. So I don't know why, but it tells you do not mix in, probably because they don't want you to crush them too much, the Rice Krispies. They say to do that by hand. And probably because some people want I don't mind the Rice Krispies to be crushed a little because you don't want, I mean, I like the flavor of the Rice Krispies and I think they make the ball a little more firmer, but you don't want, in my opinion, you don't want it to overpower it. So we're gonna go ahead and, oops, no, now there's powdered sugar there. I'm gonna just get this down. This is my favorite point of this recipe because it tastes so good. It's seriously like Reese's peanut butter. It's so good. Let me try it. Oh, that's so good. This is the best part of the recipe right here. I could just eat this by the spoonful. I'm not even kidding. I'm not. Kroger canned vegetables are mad. They're mad at Del Monte, Sean.
Why's that?
I think she meant made by Del Monte, but it came out mad. I'm mad. So now we're just gonna add our Rice Krispies, which is 3 cups.
Pepperonis.
Still a little more, but that's okay.
Okay.
And then we just stir it.
Fold it.
Oh, Sean says I'm folding it. I'm not stirring it. Just so you know. And then really, all you're gonna do now is you're gonna fold them in, or make them into little balls.
Lost me at the Rice Krispies. We lost you, Renee? Why? Did you already mix them all up?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting it off this. Why?
Oh, it's just better.
No, this is a different recipe. So most people make them without the Rice Krispies. Here's why I like Rice Krispies is I like a crunch. I do like a crunch and stuff. The other way of doing them they're without the Rice Krispies. And
Kristen says hers are crushed. But
the Rice Krispies?
Yeah, she likes this better.
Here.
You know, all right? Or are you gonna get
No, I
something
need a spoon.
stronger?
Yeah. So I prefer the crunch. I don't know why, but I like the crunch of the rice. And when you're
Did you break it?
I don't. Should it do that?
Nope. It's a metal inside. You need.
I need like a wooden spoon.
You don't have one.
Will this one bend on me?
Yep.
Well, isn't that the cheapest shit I ever saw?
Not this one. Not this one.
Oh. I mean, that was barely anything. Ooh, look at that. That's strong. So I don't crush them down too much. Some people do. But like I said, I like the crunch. I have made them without the Rice Krispie treats, and they're good. They're more of a
smooth peanut butter.
A smooth, really, you know. But I don't know why I like the crunch in it. I just do.
Like a smooth criminal.
It's a smooth criminal.
Mommy's make Buckeyes for Christmas and Easter also.
What are Buckeyes?
I've heard the name, but I don't know what they are. I've heard of them, but I couldn't tell you what's in them. Mine look like elephant balls. Renee wants a couple sent to her.
Of what?
These.
Well, doesn't she make them?
I don't know.
I thought she said her mom made peanut butter balls.
The peanut butter's with a kiss inside.
All right, so.
Oh, that's right. I know what you mean.
What?
Buckeyes.
That's what Audra makes.
They're peanut butter balls with a kiss inside.
Inside or just squished into the top?
A cookie.
Oh.
Right? I think a Buckeye actually is a...
So what I'm going to do now is form these into smaller balls. I don't like them too big. And you guys know my trick. I use butter. And then what we will do before we dip them in chocolate is we will freeze them. Because they will kind of fall apart if you... You know, I'm going to wash my hands first. If you don't freeze them. And probably Sean's least favorite thing to do in holiday baking is dipping balls into chocolate.
Oh, gosh.
He hates it. So... And we have to do these, the Oreo truffles, and that's it.
Could you make this with cookie butter?
Yeah, you could.
You could.
It would be rich.
We're very rich and probably very expensive.
Yeah.
That stuff is not cheap.
But it would be good. I've never thought of that.
Rubbing butter on my hands. Good trick.
It is, not only does it keep it off, but I think it adds flavor to it. I really do.
Melting butter or melting chocolate?
No, because we have to freeze these, remember?
That's all right.
So.
I've never tasted cookie butter. What does it taste like?
Have you ever went on a plane and gotten the little Biscoff cookies?
Yeah, those Biscoff cookies.
You can start making balls though.
Okay.
If you ever went on a plane and got those little Biscoff cookies.
You basically take that, grind it up into peanut butter.
And that's basically, well, cookie butter, but yeah, you just grind it down. It's so good. I prefer crunchy cookie butter. What I do with cookie butter, which we haven't done in a while, is you go get apples, slice up apples into little chunks. Then you mix it with caramel, cookie butter, equal parts, and then little Heath pieces. And it's like a cookie butter caramel apple. It's so good. So really, this is it, you guys. It's a super... You're from India, but I live in Ohio now. We have Buckeyes here. The same thing you're making without the Rice Krispies. Yeah. And to be honest, if you were to go online and look up peanut butter balls, the recipe that will come up is the Buckeye. Absolutely. But if you then look at the second most searched peanut butter balls, it'll say peanut butter balls with Rice Krispies. So the funny thing is that's too big. Oh. The funny thing is when I had a Buckeye when I was a little, and it was good, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is so good, I have to make it. And then someone brought these with into work, and I said, is that crunchy peanut butter? And she goes, no. And I said, what's the crunch? And she says, that's the Rice Krispies. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so that's what I fell in love with. So Sean is a crunch person. He likes a crunch.
Like crunching my ice cream.
He likes crunch in ice cream. He likes crunch in his oatmeal. He puts almonds in everything to give him a crunch. So that's why I also liked it, is I knew he would like it with the crunch. You're making him too big.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's the same size as yours.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. There it is now.
Now it's smaller
Dude,
than the one next to yours.
No, that is the same size as that. Look. Yours was too big. No. This is why we run out, McCoy, because you make the balls too big. That is a Sean ball right there. I can tell because the size. Now, I'm talking about peanut butter balls, not balls IRL.
No. IRL.
What's IRL, Sean? When I make peanut butter balls, I spoon my balls out without rolling them on a line cookie stick. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be way much. Here's the deal, is if I leave Sean alone to do this, number one, he watches TV. Sean! Oh my god.
Yeah, that one's too big.
Okay, your duties are revoked. This is why we have to double recipes. Because this is supposed to make 60, and if you do them, they make 30. Gotta wash my hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that soon. Yeah, I can't even do this when it's too sticky.
He always does this every year. Sean, when you're making your balls, make sure it is not too big. And every year, you can easily tell which one Sean rolled and which one Kenny rolled. So yeah, this will be the end. We probably won't be live, well, we might be live next week. Monday we won't, obviously it's, Christmas. We'll be live a little bit later tonight to do the coconut macaroon, or macaroon? Why do I keep saying that wrong?
You are saying it right. Macaroons. Coconut macaroons.
I know, and then macarons is
the French version of them.
Gosh, I can't believe Sunday is Christmas Eve. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy.
So what are your guys' traditions on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I would love to hear them because I have mine, which I'm kind of changing it up this year. Usually we go to my brother's house, which he lives in my mom's old house. And this year I asked because it's just kind of still, even though it's been 18 years, it's still a little, I want to kind of do something new. So I asked to take it over and he agreed. So we'll do Christmas Eve here, and then of course Christmas morning we just wake up. And then dads come over. So, usually by Christmas Day I like to get drunk. Because dads are coming over. Do you know, I would love to spend a Christmas back east. Like, I don't know why, but like, Sean would love to go to New York at Christmas time.
New York,
sorry. I'd been to New York. And it was during the summertime. It's so humid. I thought I was going to die. And ever since that's one city Sean's never been to is New York City. Nope. So, but when I go, I kind of want to go what I did when I was in middle school, which was we went to New York, spent 4 or 5 days in New York, and then we spent a few days in Washington D.C. And I have to agree with you, Kristen. I went to like I said, we went to New York first and then D.C. And I went with the expectations that I was going to love New York and it was going to be awesome. And then when I went to D.C., D.C. is so amazing. So amazing. The museums, the Smithsonian, the Holocaust Museum, it is amazing. I highly, for anyone who doesn't think they'll like DC because it looks boring, it is not. The museums there are absolutely amazing. You have lasagna and baseball day. That is so cool. Orlando, she doesn't live far from Mel.
Yeah, Mel lives in Orlando. Just
I don't know if it would be almost weird for me to live in a place that was warm on Christmas.
Would be weird, but wouldn't be bad either.
I don't know. I think I would miss the snow and the cold. That kind of is what resonates with Christmas with me. Pittsburgh is nice and quiet. Never been to Pittsburgh.
That's where
Christopher's from.
That's where Christopher's from.
You got snow yesterday. Ooh. We still have snow on the ground, but it's about ready to melt all the way.
Not much.
Hey, can you line the next sheet, Shani?
I gotta wash my hands.
So, we have not watched one Christmas movie this year because we've been so busy, which is kind of sad because normally I have my traditions. We'll probably try to watch at least, I love Polar Express. If you ever are never in the Christmas spirit, watch the Polar Express and you'll be in it. Yeah. And I like to watch Christmas Vacation, and what else do we like to watch, Ron?
Seriously, Clark.
Seriously, Clark. Honey Peach on the sand. I know. I would put Elf or Grinch in the background, but we would get a copyright claim.
Yep.
That's the only reason. Normally, when we are baking, we are watching them. So normally we watch, I have my staples. I watch Elf. We watch Christmas Vacation, we watch Polar Express, we watch Muppet Christmas Carol, which is the best Christmas Carol around. All others can go away because
light the candle, light the candle, not the mouse, not the mouse.
The rat. Light the candle, not the rat. Light the candle, not the rat. And then he pushes them in and he freezes.
Yes.
And he turns into a popsicle.
A ratsicle.
If you've never seen a Christmas Carol Muppet version, you must.
Rizzo just saw Christmas Vacation for the first time.
Ooh.
Did you like it?
With your last name Rizzo, you really should watch A Muppet's Christmas Carol because Rizzo the Rat is very big. He is basically. Did you ever see Emmett Otter's Jug Band? No.
Never heard of it.
I did hear today though that me and Sean need to watch a show.
Oh wow. God, that was a while back.
I still have not ordered the Diamond Dots, and here's why. I want to order it really bad, but with my really bad neck issues, I'm afraid it's just going to cause a lot of pain.
I could do one, though.
Oh, please. With your issues.
My issues? What?
I love all the Santa Clauses. We tried to watch those. Yeah. So someone told me today, me and Sean need to watch a show on Netflix that is not PG at all. It's called Big Mouth. Yeah. It's like an adult cartoon that I heard is basically follows these teenagers while they're going through puberty.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I heard it's hilarious.
Big Mouth.
Dude, Muppet Christmas Carol is literally one of my first Christmas.
VHS.
Yep, I had it on VHS too. It was one of my first Christmas movies that was like on repeat. My second was probably the Santa Claus. I will say, it's not everyone's humor, but I really do like Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. I think it was a very funny.
Oh my God, the mouse talking.
Well, she says something else, but yeah, it's along those lines. It's a funny movie. And it's got a good ending, and it's very cute and stuff. But there hasn't been a standout, like, classic Christmas movie, I would say, since Elf. I think that was the last one that came out that really resonated with people and has became like a classic that people have to watch. I remember going to Christmas Vacation. It's the funniest story. My Aunt Edie asked me over to spend the night. Her kids were all out of town, so she was kind of having this moment where she wanted some kiddos. And so I went over to her house, and that was the person that taught me how to make popcorn balls. Yeah. And then she says, let's go see a Christmas movie. And at that time, the only Christmas movie out was Christmas Vacation. So she didn't know it was the humor it was until we were there. And luckily, my mom and dad didn't care. But I remember sitting in the theater watching that, leaving and saying, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I would say at that time, I probably didn't get all the jokes. But yeah, it was a good one.
Well, hoity-toity, I didn't quite see that. Went by too fast. Copy-paste, do it again.
Please. Please. Jeez.
Boy, this gets sticky fast.
And then she said, Angela lives in Michigan.
Yeah, a little town out of...
Oh, little town of Bethlehem. Oh my gosh. I would love to go on the Polar Express train. I know that there's an official Polar Express train in Orlando, which I think is in SeaWorld. I love that movie. And you want to know what's interesting about the Polar Express? So I worked at Hallmark when that came out, and I remember no one went to go see it when it first debuted in the theaters because people thought it was weird because it was the first movie really to use that technology where the captured people's faces, and everyone was like, that's weird looking. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, because we actually had the Christmas bell in that little red and white striped box.
Yep.
And people went and saw the movie, and then they realized it was, I remember at the movie it said, for all your Polar Express merchandise, go to Hallmark. And we could not keep those on the shelves. If you probably went online on eBay, I bet you those are going for hundreds of dollars. Because they don't make them anymore. They were just that year. But I remember people coming in. It was probably one of the most magical Christmases because people came in and we got to wear pajamas the entire year because of,
Year or that season?
or the weekends. Because obviously all the kids are in pajamas. And people came in and just loved that movie. Loved it. And was like, have you seen it? And it's great. And you're thinking, well, how much different? I mean, how can they make a movie out of that book? It's like 8 pages long, but they did, and it's so good. And Tom Hanks did a great job, and that I still will watch it and think, okay, this is a little creepy. Like the Aerosmith's in it, that was a little weird, but it's just such a. I mean, you leave that movie being like, Santa's real, Santa's real. Remember when?
Remember?
I've been to Things Remembered.
I'll let you finish those off.
We're getting a Nike store finally in Spokane. That's exciting.
A Nike store or a Nike?
I think it's a Nike store.
Can't afford it. Too expensive.
Sean can't afford it. It's too spendy.
Yep. Way too expensive for what they want.
You cackled at what? What did I say? I don't even know what I say sometimes. It was probably inappropriate.
We still gave the bell and they gave it out at the movie. Wow.
This one was a big bell. I remember that. I don't know if you got the big bell in the little red and white box, but if they did, then you better sell that crap because I'm sure it's worth a lot. We bought, in fact, at Hallmark when I worked there, we bought the little hot chocolate cups and saucers.
Oh, yeah.
And they came in a little case and they looked identical to the hot chocolate scene in the train. And we never used them because we just would forget about them. And I think we sold each one for $150 on eBay. Isn't that crazy? $150.
It's quiet. What happened?
Betty, that's awesome.
What'd she say?
She got a happy accident that there was a notification that there may or may not be an Apple Watch Series 3 under the tree for her. On accident.
Oops.
I'm sure that was supposed to be a surprise, but I will say we bought the original Apple Watch and returned it because I was not impressed with it. And now I could not live without my Apple Watch. I used to always carry my phone with me because if I got an email or something, I'd want to check it. And now I can just look down at my wrist and be like, oh, not important, or yep, I need it, or I love my Apple Watch.
The only problem I have with, because of my horrible eyesight, I can't read it.
It's not your eyesight that's horrible, it's just you're old.
Which is why my eyesight's bad.
Oh, I wish I would have gotten one of those bells at Hallmark.
You never got one?
Not the big one. They ran out too soon. We had like literally, like we started the year with like 200 of them. And the next thing we know, they were out. And you couldn't get them back in, so. All right, guys, so really the only thing left we would have to do is we're going to freeze these. And then once they're frozen, we probably will freeze them for a couple hours because you want them nice and firm.
Yep.
And then once we're done, we will melt the chocolate, put the chocolate in, and then we will drizzle it with white chocolate.
Drizzle with a little white chocolate.
So that's it.
Did you use that on your thing? I didn't get to see it.
What?
Your picture, your thumbnail picture. Did you use our picture of those?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of the thumbnail is what they'll look like when they're done. So, so that is it. We will probably be back, hopefully by 8 to do coconut macaroons, and that'll be our last showing. And for all those of you who joined, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love having you guys here. It's just fun chatting and talking and sharing the traditions.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's that from?
It's from Elle.
Thank you. Thank you. What part of the movie is it from?
He is...
It's when he's going down to New York and they're handing him all those little, like, naughty things.
Thank you.
And then he's, yeah, it's so funny. All right, guys.
Bye.
Adios.
Can you get it?
I don't know.
It's way up in the corner, isn't it? No? Oh,
Let's see.
look at our
Oh,
big
that's
white light.
bright.
That's a big white light. Oh, jeez.
What's funny?
I'll tell you in a second. Bye.
Uh-oh. Bye.